one thing I wanted to talk to you, Jack, about, because we've had some debates over Hall of Fame talks, and it stemmed with the Dustin Pedroia debate.
Which I think if he didn't get hurt, he would have had a good chance at the Hall of Fame, but just to fill the people in, I do not think he makes it now.
Really?
But looking at, I think, and this may just be the Boston person in me, I think he does make it because he's got back-to-back Rookie of the Year and MVP awards. Yes. He has 4 Gold Gloves. He's one of the best. He pioneered, I think, the position of second base, like small little power guys. I think that was he was one of the prototypes for a Jose Altuve type player. Joey Votto plays first, but small power guys. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And it says on Baseball Reference, which we talked about, he's a 2-time World Series champ. It should say more than that because
he played in 2. That's how I look at it.
He played in 2, but he was on.
Is Jimmy G a 2-time Super Bowl champ for you?
But he played. He won the ring. He was with the team the whole year. I'd give him the ring.
So with that logic,
though.
Yes, but with that logic, yes.
How do you say he didn't earn it? He helped the team. He helped his team prepare.
No. What I'm getting at, if he's getting at that, is do you really consider?
He helped the defense prepare. He went after the defense.
He had 20 at bats last year, and he had a negative wins above replacement.
He was.
That was 2019. What was 2018? Sorry.
Yeah, you can't look at
2018. He had 11 at bats.
No, he had 11 at bats.
And what was his wins above replacement? Does it say?
I can't see it.
He hit .091.
See, that's how many people start off with 11 at bats. I don't think.
No, and don't get me wrong.
I don't think you should take these last 2 years into account really that much because it really, if you look at the bulk of his career, what he did, it's pretty spectacular. Numbers he had.
He had a great career, but he didn't have the longevity to get into the Hall of Fame is what I think is going to hold.
Is that a criteria, though?
Longevity hurts, but I don't think no one says you have to play for this amount of years to make it to the Hall of Fame.
You don't, but when's the last time you've seen someone play 10 years? Because realistically, if you take off the last 2 years, 07 was his Rookie of the Year, so 17 would have been the last year he played.
Yeah. I mean, he got some at-bats in 06, but...
Yeah, but he was a rookie in 2007.
Yeah. So he played, for 10 years. 10,
so
10, 11,
I just don't think he... Believe me, I'd love to see him in the Hall of Fame.
Silver Slugger, too. The gold, his Gold Glove, it's we talk about all-around players. He was one of the best bats in the game during that time.
Yes. I also think what hurts him, though, is he was never... First of all, second basemen are kind of not afterthoughts, but you get what I'm saying when I say that.
I don't think that's what I think. I think Pedroia, when you thought of the Red Sox, obviously you thought about Big Papa.
Yes.
There's no getting around that.
Yes.
But the next name I would think of during the 07 time, next to
I would think Josh Beckett.
Josh Beckett was in 07, but
Lester.
I put Pedroia ahead of Lester.
Fair, I guess.
And I love Lester.
Yeah, Lester's one of my all-time
favorite players. I drafted him.
Lester is my favorite pitcher of all time.
See, mine's Curry. I love Curry.
No, I'm
Pedro,
a Lester guy.
Pedro, I got to go Pedro on that. But
no ma.
But I think Pedroia is kind of like Nomar in a sense that they were both had really, really good starts to their career. Nomar was definitely on his way to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I think Nomar would have had a better case than Pedroia.
I think he's in, right? Isn't he in the Hall of Fame?
No way.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think Nomar
is. He not?
I'm pretty sure he is.
Because he only had a 6-year span where he was really, really good, and then he just fell off.
Yeah, but see, okay, maybe that's something with baseball that
Voters,
I find weird.
I think the two things that are going to hold Pedroia back are he didn't have that 300 batting average, which we talked about earlier, how he lost it last year, and he didn't get 2,000 hits.
Is that 300 batting average an informal kind of formal?
No, but it would have helped being at the...
Okay.
Also, I don't do the deep analytics that a lot of people do now, so some people might be like, you're an idiot, and I just go off base. I've been watching baseball for almost 20 years.
Exactly, same.
I think he was definitely on his way. I just don't think...
I just think based on, if I looked at, you're right, the longevity is going to be the one crutch on his, X against his career.
Yeah.
But looking at the years he did play and when he was like prevalent in the game. You look at like I said, rookie of the year back to back with the MVP. He had out of the 10 years you say like he played, 40% of those were all-star appearances.
Yep.
Along with a couple World Series titles. He won 4 Gold Gloves and a Silver Slugger. And I get it. The $299 we were talking about before, that kind of stinks. But I just think like there's a lot of guys that are under 300, and I get that 300 would have helped.
I also think so. One of like the wins above replacement, I think the bottom person in the Hall of Fame is like 62. So that's a significant drop off.
Yes, but I like what my point I was going to make was, like I said, people getting Dave Griffin, even though we'll comment on Dave Coward for saying
Dave Coward Griffin. Pete Rose deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Pound sand, pal.
He has the most hits in the. We were talking about the person who has the most hits, strikeouts, and home runs is not in our Hall of Fame.
Yes,
unreal.
Trash.
But I look at Dave made a good point. People that changed the game or made an impact on the game. I think Dustin Pedroia made a huge impact on the game because he made every time you think of like a player, you never thought of the best player being 5'9" and 175
I
pounds.
will say one thing that I think hurts him is how many great second basemen played during his time. You could argue Cano and Kinsler are better than him.
I wouldn't say Kinsler's better.
Yeah, look at the numbers, dude.
I know, but
he was like a 280, 30 home run, Gold Glove guy every year.
I don't know. I'd say
Cano was no doubt.
Cano was no doubt. I have no doubts on that.
And don't get me wrong, like, I love Pedroia. I just don't see him getting in the Hall of Fame.
I think it's going to be, again, I would put him in the Hall of Fame, but I see what you're saying. I think a lot of people voting, I don't know how people vote.
Also, with the way that the voters are, like, do we really think he won't be a first ballot Hall of Famer?
I don't think so.
And I think, but that's, again, if you're not a first ballot Hall of Famer,
we had this debate again.
It's like, how, like, are you really going to wait 10 years?
What are you doing in year 2 to make the next years? To,
I get some, but like even past 5, like if you're not a Hall of Famer, you're not a Hall of Famer.
Well, I don't even get past, like I get it from the point like these voters don't know what they're doing and they take personal vendettas against these players. Like Kurt Schilling.
Kurt Schilling is a absolute no-brainer to be in the Hall of Fame.
I was looking at the numbers the other day and someone told me that who is a baseball guy, he said he didn't think Kurt Schilling should be in the Hall of Fame.
I think he absolutely should. He is one of the best playoff performers ever.